All right. We are live again. Need to update Cardboard Live here with the new deck, but today playing a real sweet deck. As soon as I can put it on Cardboard Live here. Where is it? There we go. Pioneer Cat Pod is what we're playing, aka Felidar Guardian Saheeli combo, but with Prime Speaker of Vannifar as our pod. It was kind of like the old Kiki Pod decks back in the day. Also, headphone warning right now. Lily, my dog, is in the room currently. I think my girlfriend gets home in like an hour, and she might get out of here after that. But if she does some undue barking, I'll do my best to mute the mic and such. But you never know. Say hi to the camera, Lily. Say hi. Oh, no, she doesn't want to say hi. There you go. There you go, Lily. Anyway, so we're playing some Cat Pod, courtesy of Yeoman 5. Literally just yoinked the whole 75 from their Twitter. Apparently this deck is super busted, and I'm thinking about maybe playing in the challenge on Sunday with this if it's as busted, or it feels as busted as they say. Pretty into it, though. I figured there was some really powerful Saheeli Felidar shells out there somewhere, but didn't realize that there was just, like, Thalia's Lancers, I think, was a pretty key piece that people were kind of missing out on. So, if you untap with a Prime Speaker of Vannifar, a 1-drop, and 3 mana to cast Saheeli, then you can just kill them. You pod your elves into Corridor Monitor, untap the Vannifar, you pod the Corridor Monitor into the Rallier, get back the Monitor, untap Vannifar. You pod, the Rallier into Felidar, blink the Corridor Monitor, untap the Vannifar. Oh no, then you pod the Felidar into Lancers. Lancers gets the Saheeli. Saheeli gets played. You copy the Corridor Monitor. Untap the Vannifar again. Pod the copy into like another Rallier, etc., etc., etc. You get to the other Felidar. The most fun thing about this deck is we get to look through all the cardboard versus creatures we can put in this deck to make it worse. I think the most fun thing about the deck is that people are not going to be playing it in like 2 or 3 weeks, because I feel like Felidar is at the top or near the top of the ban list. If I end up playing in the challenge on Sunday, I'm immediately going and selling all the cards. Have they ban Saheeli? They probably won't. They'll probably ban the cat. Guardian is more fun, but like, you don't want to ban like the Mythic Planeswalker that's shitty. That's why they banned cat last time, right? Because like Saheeli was a Mythic Planeswalker that they didn't want to like have feels bads. I guess Pioneer feels bads feel less bad in Pioneer because like it's less of that sort of format, but I think they'll just go ahead and ban the cat again. Plus, cat has a few other infinite combos that are like obviously a lot worse. If you have like something that triggers something that Matt cares about creatures ETBing, you have like the 2 Felidar combo. If there's like Felidar plus Liliana, the 5-mana Liliana plus Sack Outlet, but like those combos are a lot worse because they cost a lot more mana, obviously. Yeah, I think some of the backdoor combos are shitty, but like there's potential for those backdoor combos to also be oppressive at some point down the road. Like if some other card gets, I think Felidar is more breakable than Saheeli. Yeah. Saheeli requires specifically something that blinks like another permanent and immediately brings it back, and they like don't do that effect very often. This effect was literally because they wanted like to trigger Revolt, and they like didn't want you to just have to like blink creatures or whatever, I guess. But anyway, enough chit chat. Time to see how busted this deck is. 'Cause apparently the answer is very. I did have to expend an unfortunate amount of ticks to build this deck. As well as have like card hoarder loan stuff. But, it's sweet, so I'm into it. that sound is Lily going ham on a bone right now, so if anyone's concerned about whatever that noise is. She's really going ham. You guys can't see her over the mic. I need to, like, need to draw out this cord more so I can do a little more Lily cam. If I, like, just give this camera cord more slack, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, Pioneer's so much fucking money on Moto, Jesus. It's like the most expensive format. Should get a proper Lily cam. That's also an option. Lily is getting in here more and more often now, so at some point, when she's like more well-behaved, people get a Lily cam. Santa's a Once Upon a Time, which makes it a lot better. We have like Once Upon a Time voiceover surgeons. I'm supposed to like always cast Once Upon a Time on turn 1, I imagine, right? Because you always want to like dig for Llanowar Elves, and if you're not digging for Llanowar Elves, you have a Llanowar Elves. Sand is missing blue mana, notably, so like Once Upon a Time might just need to find blue mana instead of an elf, and then just like cast Voice on 2 into like stuff. Especially on the draw, the Sand feels like a keep though. So I don't want to cast Once Upon a Time in my opponent's upkeep, like apparently people do. What's happening? Ooh, colorless aggro? Ooh, Spiral Bluff. Alright, so we found our blue mana, so we're definitely just going to Once Upon a Time for Elf. Hopefully. Felidars. Alright, I think Felidar is better than Forest here. So now we just get to play Temple Garden tapped. Playing against some sort of aggressive, colorless deck, it seems. Yeah, quite. Yeah, we can just get Voice of Resurgence down here, not doing anything else. We have a lot of options for our turn 3 here. It's a lot of Ghostfire Blades. I'm just going in on this Mimic. Kind of like don't want to block this, just take 6 and then Reflector Mage the Mimic. Or Teferi the Mimic. God. Wow, this deck is really fucked up. We'd also just like Bounding Increases, tap down the thing holding the Ghostfire Blades or something, but if they like, next turn they like equip to like 1 to Immutable. Like, do I want to just trade off my Voice here? Deputy the Blades? Oh yeah, geez, we have so many options. I think I'm just not going to block. I think I'm just going to take 6. Deputy the Blade seems pretty hot, though. I think we have a lot of options for chump blocking in the future turns anyway. Yeah, let's Deputy the Blades. Now we're on the hunt for a Saheeli. One's at the bottom of our deck currently, though. They have some sort of weird answer for my Deputy. I don't know what that looks like. Because I don't know what their deck looks like, to be fair, but... Yeah, so they can't attack here. They have 2 cards in hand. We just need to make our board wider so we don't, like, die to aggro. Nice. I don't like Teferi here anymore. Oh, they could have Warping Will in their deck. Warping Will main? Is that a thing that exists? Like, maybe. I don't know how good Warping Will is in the format, but... Although, they wouldn't just, like, play the Sky Spinner, right? Couldn't they just, like, Warping Wailed the Deputy and just, like, got in with another Mimic? Maybe they wanted to go wide first? I don't know. A little scared of the Sky Spinner punching me in the face. Teferi digs, but Teferi also dies to the Sky Spawner unless we specifically bounce it, which sucks because then they get more Scions. I think I kind of... I don't hate Reflector Maging the Sky Spawner. That gives me more time to set up. They can't recast it the following turn. Oh, you don't know what the removal would look like. Yeah, Spatial Contortion Warping Will. That's fair. Okay, answering a different question. The one problem of talking with chat is that I'm always like 20 seconds ahead. Teferi drawing a card in time walking seems like, yeah. Can we get another Scion? I don't know how much I care about that. They can clear the Teferi, but they lose a substantial part of their board in the process. Teferi digs us deeper, and if they don't kill it, we just get to like Felidar it and go wild. Alright. Hey, there's the Sealy. Alright, well, they have 2 turns to live, hopefully, for us. They could have, like, they probably have, like, Ballista in their deck, stuff that we do moderately need to worry about. What's this? Reality Smasher? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, we jump off the Mimic. If the Smasher goes at our face, we just don't... We're just not blocking the Smasher either way, and we can just jump block the Mimic, so... It's whatever. Both just going at us. Alright, so now we can just Felidar our Teferi and unsummon the Smasher if we want. Then we have to worry about it next turn, but... Definitely just chump blocking the Mimic, taking 5 here. Could also just Reflector Mage the Smasher, so they can't cast it next turn, but if we don't have 6th land, that means we can't Felidar Saheeli them. Let's figure out what we're doing. Rallier. Yeah, so I kind of want to get this Felidar in play. And we're at 9, so we're not just dead from recast the Smasher. Assuming they have a land for it. Like, we just chump block the Mimic again, go to 4, and then kill them. So I think I'm fine just... Ticking Up does nothing in this deck because we have no sorceries, but... Oh, we did hit the land. Cool. No point in attacking. You never know what we need to block with next turn. So yeah, if they just replay Smasher here, they die. If they play like a Walking Ballista, we can Reflector Mage it. Yeah, okay, they're just dead. Just jump block the Mimic with the Elemental and then kill them. Just need to not accidentally no blocks. Are dead, opponent. Alright. So they're like a colorless aggro deck. They had Pain Lands. So they might be like on one color, one of those 2 colors. Either like they're probably blue, right? Oh no, yeah, they played Sky Spawner, so they were like blue colorless aggro. Do we want like removal? Life gain seems medium. Artifact destruction could do something. Maybe even Revoker. Do they have counters? I think we'll hold off on that. Veil Summer seems extreme. I don't even know how much we care about them like countering our things. So these are probably the maybes. And what would we be cutting? Teferi looked a little bit medium against our opponent there. Like, obviously, Time Walk mode, always great, but, you know. Oko seems gas. Oko just always seems gas, except for, like, some combo matchups that Oko doesn't matter in, I guess, but... Sideboarding with this deck seems like a pain. You have so many pieces that, like, are all real good. Yeah, this deck really wants to Elf on turn 1, because R2s are not great. I think I'm in for at least these. Maybe not Revoker. Revoker seems a little bad. It's like only hits Ghost Fireblade until we see more. But I'm in for removal and Night of Autumn. Probably just not touching the combo because they don't seem very interactive. But we could probably cut some of the... Cut like Teferi's... and like a Rallier. You can couple with just one Rallier, right? You need like I think you need 2 of like Rallier or Guiding Crisis to like go off from nothing with Vanifar. Not positive. Maybe Crisis is worse than Rallier. I don't have a lot of ways to actually trigger Revolt except for when you're going off. So Crisis like is a fog. Maybe we can just do that. Pretty sure you can kill with a Rallier and Crisis in your deck, right? Because the second time you go off, you pod the Monitor into the Crisis, untaps the Vanifar, pod the Crisis into the Felidar to kill them. Yeah, that should be fine. I think. We'll see if I look like an idiot in the future. This also doesn't seem like a matchup where we're comboing off of nothing a lot, right? Because the board isn't really going anywhere. Alright, this hand seems like gas. Definitely missing some colors here, but Oath of Nissa fixes us for a red, and we can find white with Once Upon a Time. Oh, are we playing Andrew Shroud? Oh, Johnny Hot Sauce. That's a name that I recognize, but I never remember. Oh yeah, and on turn 2, Oko is busted. So yeah, snap keep. We get to Once Upon a Time into Elves into Oko. Seems nutty. Once Upon a Time. I feel like we just take this Confluence, right? Because we do need white mana to cast our spells. This Rallier doesn't really do a whole lot. We don't really need more mana dorks. We're good on other mana. Confluence seems like the take. Mana helps us cast this Voice and future things. Oh, that's a turn 2. No blocks. We will play a turn 2 Oko. Yeah, not the fun pick, but the correct pick. Let's make a food token. Next turn we just need to play Vanifar, and then we have the kill the following turn. I'll play like Sky Spawner here. Deal. Alright, well, I'm just gonna cast this Vanifar, I guess make another food. I could, like, take the Sky Spawner, and I'll have, like, another blocker. If they have, like, Smasher, then they just die, so it doesn't matter. But I also think taking the Sky Spawner doesn't matter, so we just have Oko with an obscene amount of loyalty is perfectly valid. They can't even clear it if they cast Smasher here. It just goes to 1. So yeah, if they cast Smasher, they die. Thought not Seer. Oh no, that doesn't stop us. Deal. I believe you're dead, opponent. Felidar makes it probably easier, right? So we can just like cast it in the middle of the combo. But yeah, they're super dead. So we float. Wonder how many cards I've screamed the F-bomb better in this format. Asking the real questions. Untap. Edwin MTG? Ewan MTG? Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So now we just pod this up to oh yeah, we gotta go through the whole thing, right? You win. I see, okay. Sorry. We gotta go through the whole thing, because we actually can't cast the Felidar, because we need the mana to cast the Saheeli. So we get Rallier, get the Corridor Monitor. Rallier gets the Corridor Monitor. Corridor Monitor untaps the Prime Speaker. Rallier goes into Felidar. Felidar goes into Lancers. Lancers goes into Saheeli, cast the Saheeli. Saheeli copies the corridor monitor, untaps the prime speaker. The corridor monitor goes into Krasis, into Felidar. Yeah, that's lethal. All right, cool. We did it. I think it's less steps if I pod the corridor monitor into the thing right now, actually. Whatever. Yeah, if I just pod the quarter monitor into the Krasis right now, I believe it's less steps. Not an expert, though. No, I think it's the same amount of steps. Thalia's Lancers. Goes against the Saheeli. Play the Mana Confluence. Red, blue, green, Saheeli. Copy the corridor monitor. Untap the prime speaker. Pod the corridor monitor. Into bounding Krasis. Untap the Saheeli. Pod the bounding Krasis. So yeah, you only need 2 of the 3 drops in the deck to kill. Get Felidar. Felidar targets Saheeli. Hey, we did it! Wow, that was really busted. I was not reading chat during all that, because I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. I hope this is the right deck. Let me double check. Just to make sure Carpet Live updated. Yeah, we did it. I'm surprised Carpet Live hasn't updated for a Pioneer format yet. At least not that I've seen. Not that I've seen available to me. So I've just been calling all my decks Modern. And hoping none of them have Deathrite Shaman or Delve spells. If your deck has Delve spells, you actually can't categorize it as anything, right? Like, none of the... It's just not legal to play 4 Trigger Cruises in any format. But anyway. You win, yes. Gotcha. Implies that XJ even knows how to pronounce Ewan McGregor in the first place. Yeah, fuck that. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. I did nail some name like on Wednesday's stream that I just total shot in the dark. Anyway, let's play round 2. This deck feels really busted. That was a turn 4 kill, right? Turn 1, Elf. Turn 2, Oko. Turn 3, Vanifar. Turn 4 kill. I would hold off. If you're gonna like buy this whole deck in paper, I would hold off because unless you're playing it something very soon, I'm pretty sure this deck is gonna get banned. Felidar is near the top of I think everyone's list in terms of bannable cards, and I think this is maybe the deck that cracks it. Is the sand good enough? The sand doesn't do anything, right? The sand feels like we could have a much better 6. We don't even kill... We kill on, like, turn 5, I think, maybe. If I know how to do math. Yeah, we could... Actually, we might not even be able to kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna look in the sand. Sand feels weak. Wow, this sand looks a lot better. Holy shit. Ah, fair, yes. Play the cheap decks and the decks that won't get banned. For sure. We'll keep this. We'll put a Felidar to the bottom, I guess. We have Mystic into, like, Voice... into hopefully playing Vanifar and killing. Opponent is Wizards of the Coast, apparently. Watsy Ben. Oh, 1 spawn time. It's gotta be like the best card to draw on the draw nowadays. It's like, oh, I can cast this for free now. Much better than just playing Elvish Mystic. I also get to like find my 4th land drop. So we have all our colors, so Plains just hurts us less. And I don't think we really need Rallier. In fact, we'd probably rather have it in the deck. Looks Looks like we might be playing against like control here though, so maybe I should be thinking about that, like going for value rather than trying to kill them. Well, if it's like blue-white control, the removal sucks, right? Ooh, this is also cat. Could just be like Jeskai or Jeskai cat. I'm playing my Voice of Resurgence. You eat your raw hide already, Lily? What are you gonna do now? Teferi, bounce my voice. Alright, well, now they can't bounce my Vanifar at least, so we're gonna play our Vanifar and hope we don't get, like, Supreme Verdicted or something. Maybe we just set up to try to kill them and force them to have stuff, right? We could, like, theoretically deputy the Jace and, like, clean the Teferi. Maybe that's actually better. Maybe I should be playing... Maybe I should be playing the game where, like, my opponent can answer my Vanifar against, like, Jeskai with 5 cards in hand. Also, if they are cat and we, like, play Vanifar and they, like, cat flicker their Teferi, it's, like, so shitty. Yeah, maybe we should just deputy this Jace. I've talked myself into it. Deputy the Jace. They'll loot. Discard another Teferi. Well, that's a little concerning. Do they have a third Teferi in hand? If they play another Teferi, we should have a repeat of last turn, though. Or we play the Deputy the Jace again and then clear the Teferi. Also concerned about Supreme Verdict. Oh, well. Alright, less concerned about Supreme Verdict. We're just going to cast Vanifar. Casting Vanifar doesn't guarantee we have lethal. We would need to draw a land or a 1-drop to have lethal. Because we can't just go off with the Voice of Resurgence, because we need to cast the Saheeli out of our hand to kill them. But, like, untapping with forcing them to answer Vanifar is still, like, pretty gas here. Also, we have several draws that are lethal, so... Solid group of Testable and Cockatrice, that's nice. That's always good. Looks like their removal suite can't really answer a 2-4 either if they're like Wild/Fiery Impulse. Might have like some white removal that can kill it. It is lethal, is it? We can't cast the Saheeli, can we? Play Voice. I mean, then we like pot a bunch of shit. But eventually we have to play it to get the Saheeli out of our hand, which we need 3 mana for, right? Or they just like bounce my Brine Speaker. Figure there's a third Teferi sitting there because they discarded a second one. In like a very good spot to play Teferi. Ghost X Empire, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. So none of the stuff in their yard can clear the Vanifar. So I think the plan is just... Oh, now we like definitely can't kill the Vanifar because we've drawn 2 of our 3 spots, like 3 drops on the curve. Which really sucks. Oh, we do have an additional creature because the voice pods into a 0 drop. Does that matter? You get as another I don't, because the token doesn't go to an untapper. The token also, we definitely can't do it now, but because we drew 2 things, but I don't think that works unless I'm dumb, which I very well might be. Because the token doesn't go anywhere. The token goes to a Land of War Elves and the chain stops, right? Like, you pod the voice and do a Rallier, get back the voice. No, that doesn't untap. So we'd have to pot it into Crisis. Yeah, the plan like didn't work at all because we couldn't even hit the 2 on the slot to make Rallier an untapper either. Vannifar definitely wasn't a kill there. But anyway, now it's super not a kill, and that's problematic because we drew the Crisis, which sucks. So I'm trying to figure out what the best choice is here. We can't double spell. I think it might just be replay Vannifar. We have 3 cards in hand. It's probably just replay Vannifar. Oops. I guess this steps for blue. This game looking a little bit concerning. Control with 4 cards in hand and a Jace. Plenty of things to cast out of their graveyard. They have an Impulse and a Wild Slash, like, kill my shit. See, I don't even think if we had drawn an Elf that was lethal last turn. I think we needed to draw exactly... No, actually, no, it had to be Elf for lethal, right? Not land. Land doesn't work. And an Impulse, Flashback, Wild Slash on the Vannifar, sure. Or Impulse, Flashback, Impulse, whatever. Mantis, what? Oh, hold on. This is a much different deck than I thought it was. I guess the Wild Slash kind of explains some things. Alright, so now we get to play several things. Unfortunately, this Teferi means that we can't, like, tap down the Mantis Rider, which is obnoxious, but we can just... Maybe even want to get Felidar in place so Saheeli is lethal. Like, we play Felidar, Blink a Land, Voice of Resurgence. Rather than, like, the 3/3 Crisis. Like, it threatens the walkers better, I guess. Also dies to Flashback Fire Impulse, but, like... We're also 1 land away from just killing them with the Felidar already. Felidar also makes the Rallier better. Yeah, we're probably just going to Crisis plus Voice here. I feel like an idiot when we top deck Saheeli. We would at least like put some pressure on these planeswalkers, but we're also at enough. If this Jace flashbacks the Imp, they'll slash at our face. We are at basically 5 here. Maybe I actually wanted to play... No, Rallier doesn't even do much here. It gets back Mystic. Think about playing Rallier over Crisis, so we could, like, Felidar the Rallier. I guess maybe if they kill the Voice, that's a better line. So maybe I should have just done that, because the 3/3 and a 3/2 are relatively similar. Oh dear. Alright, so we're super dead next turn. And they have the ability to Teferi one of my things, so none of this is good. I think our plan has to be just, like, chump block. We play Felidar, hope they don't have any answers, and then top deck Saheeli, I think might do it. Not even positive it does. Four, 5, 6. So we could technically shock Felidar, a land, Rallier, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And set, so it casts both of these, and then we get Felidar, Rallier, Mystic, but we take 3 damage doing that, going to 4. We can't stop the Mantis Rider, so we go to 1. So we're dead if we do that. We're straight up dead. So we have to play the Temple tapped and cast the Felidar. you, Mantis Rider. I think we're still dead here. Haven't done the math, but if they like Teferi bounce one of our creatures and animate the Gideon, and then yeah, I think we're dead. They can Teferi bounce any of the creatures, plus the Gideon, attack with all three. We have to let the Mantis Rider. No, we can block the Gideon and the other thing. But I think we might not have enough life to kill with Saheeli, assuming they Teferi the Felidar. We'd go to 2. No, we'd be at 1. I think we might be able to win if we draw exactly Saheeli and they have nothing. Okay, bounce the voice. They have 4 cards in hand, so them having nothing is a stretch for sure. They're flashing back the Fiery Impulse. Uh-oh. Just killing the Krasis. Oh, this forces me to chump block with the Felidar. Yeah, so this is lethal. This way works. So if I block the Knight to keep my Felidar alive, we take 8 and die. So yeah, they had it rolled up. And we didn't draw it. Right. So they're like a more tempo-y deck, right? They might have like some counters on the sideboard, but again, not like a Veil. I think Veil Summer might be more for black spells than blue spells. Unless we run like a hard control deck. But they're definitely like a tempo deck. A lot of Planeswalkers. Let's see Revoker being good. Spell Pierce seems great. Horrible against Teferi, as always, but like they had a lot of walkers that you could pierce. Voice seems like it's good. Maybe isn't a Tracker match. Tracker is also really susceptible to all the removal. They have all like 1-drop 2 damage removal, which makes Tracker worse. I think you also want to be like boarding pretty lightly with this deck. Is the deck Oko's good against? Oko's probably always good, especially on the play. You can like play turn 2 Oko. So fairies seem good here. Just have to be worried about Mantis Rider. Mantis Rider's really scary. Reflector Mage seems a bit worse. Because you can Reflector Mage like Jace and stuff. Problem is we don't know like quite enough of their deck. Don't know how much you can afford to go down on your stuff like Oath of Nissa either. Maybe this like isn't a combo matchup because it's hard to go off with the combo, right? Because you can't beat Wild Slash. So if they have Wild Slash up, you like can't Felidar them. So maybe I'm actually supposed to like trim the combo and go a more fair route. Vannifar just seems like it's kind of hard for them to kill though. But maybe we go down on like 1 Vannifar. I want to cut these once upon a times, but I don't know why. Just seem, but like shaving once upon a time seems like it's like dead wrong. So maybe we just do this. Well, if we're shaving down the combo, then Corridor Monitor becomes the worst card, right? This is probably one of the first shaves because we have 2. If you draw the 1, it kind of sucks, but you can usually just play it to go off anyway. His hand has turn 2 Oko. And it's got like Oath Felidar. It's got a bunch of good stuff, so. kill my Mystic, then we just play Oath into Oko, so that's fine. If they like turn 1, shock my Elvish Mystic here. Impulse, Wild Slash, yeah. We're still fine. Ooh, we can double Oath now. I guess I should have not played the Confluence there, because we could, if we hit like another green source, don't take a damage for. But we probably want to beat in creatures more than anything, but sometimes you miss, right? I think this deck is literally incapable of, like, missing with an Oath of Nissa. We boarded in, like, 2 Spell Pierces, but I think those, like, the only not hits in the whole deck. Just looking for something. We have Oko to play on turn 3. We want a 4th mana source, and we just, like, want value, I think. Of course, take a Saheeli at any point here. I don't know why my opponent's taking so long. Like, you're tapped out. You've been clicking through the triggers. Just let me Oath. Deputy, eh? Deputy versus 4th land. 4th land comes untapped, notably. So I think I'd rather get the Deputy. Oath. Another 4th land that comes in tapped versus... Oh, more Oath of Nissa is a whiff. So you have... We had 4 misses in the deck total. Second Felidar is good because they just draw cards with Oath of Nissa. Can we assume we'll hit land 4, or is it safer to just take the 4th land even though it comes in tapped? We have two 3s to cast. I think we kind of need to hit our other lands. That's wrong. I'm a coward. If they Jace here, am I supposed to elk it? I guess we could just deputy it and not elk it, right? But I kind of want to get the Oko into play too. If we elk it and they have like Mantis Rider, then that's like horrible for us. Maybe we just 2 mana up, huh? It's a little concerning. Maybe we can't play the Deputy because it doesn't do anything. So we kind of just have to jam this Oko into whatever bullshit my opponent has. I assume some sort of counter magic. Oh, nope. Alright. I'll make some food. Say go. Next turn we got Deputy, if we don't draw an untapped land. These Felidars can make it so that we can like exchange control of our thing too. Oh, no, not if they attack Oko, but... Alright, so how do we want to do this? Let's probably just make another food and we could elk the Mantis. No, we're deputying the Mantis Rider. And if they kill the Deputy, which they like likely can, then they can attack the Oko again, but it's at 5. So yeah, we can just make another food. That's probably better than like elking our food because we want our Oko at high loyalty. Now we have Felidar Oath of Nissa for value and dig for Saheeli and stuff, so they can't really like tap out safely. Just don't go for it into open red mana, basically. Notably, we could also Felidar the Deputy and take something else and like elk the Mantis Rider, because once we have like more blockers. Okay, so Teferi down tick, yeah. Punch the Oko. They, like, still can't kill it in, like, 2 turns. Jesus, this thing's just gonna make a shit ton of food. We could also alternatively make a 3/3 and attack the Teferi with it, but then our Oko is dead on board. So we could just Felidar the Oko, right? We could make a 3/3, make a food, attack the Teferi, and then Felidar the Oko, and then plus it. Yeah, that's probably the best line, right? We don't need to Felidar the Oath of Nissa. They shocked for this. I don't know what they're leaving up here. But probably not a thing that can kill my food token. Don't even know if there's a 1-mana thing that like counters a Felidar Guardian here. The other question is, do I want to shock to play as Llanowar Elves? The answer is maybe. Elked. Attack Teferi. Teferi down. We're at 15. We're going to 14 with this mana confluence. We just have like a bunch of food in play too. It's probably fine to shock for that elf. Helps us like crack food and stuff in the future turns anyway. Felidar the Oko. Make another food token. Put our elves to go. There's another option of elking their Mantis Rider there, because we have like a 1/4 to block it with, but they have a lot of conditional like 2 and 3 damage stuff, so it's hard for them to just get a naked Felidar off the board. We don't really want to like mark 3 damage on it. We can elk it next turn when we have like our own food and like a Llanowar Elves as chump blockers and stuff untapped. Oko down to 3. They fry the Oko. That's what they left up on that turn, I guess. Turn 2 when they shocked. So yeah, we definitely just want to Felidar our Oath of Nissa here. Dig for this Saheeli. Trying to think if there's a world. No, there's a world that we want to like have botanical inspirable if untapped. What are we digging for? We're getting to the point where my opponent's just never going to be tapped out. So it's a little bit dangerous to try to just combo them, but at the same time, there's a Mantis Rider. It's like kind of pressuring us. We can try to deputy again, but again, soft removal. We do have these 2 food tokens, so probably not actually unreasonable. Just to beat down, go on the aggro plan. Vanifar or lands? Oh, get the Vanifar. Oh, whoops. I was meant to play this land. We will attack with our food token. Vanifar, if we untap with, obviously, like, we untap, with it, we can pot a Felidar into a Thalia's Lancers, go get Saheeli and kill them, but there's a lot of things that need to be going right with my opponent with 4 cards in hand, but in the meantime, we can just put the pressure on him this way. Oh, they're going to impulse my food, hey? Sure. It's fine. Just need to grind them out. It was kind of the plan that we tried to shift to here. The Mantis Rider is a certain amount of concerning. Do you still have the Reflector Mage in our deck? Did I put that out? Yeah, we do have it. Not in our deck anymore. I was wondering if I could like pod this Elves into a Corridor Monitor into a Mage to like buy us a bunch of time against Mantis Rider. But no, we don't have any removal for it other than like the Deputy in our hand, I don't think. Yep. This thing plays defense really obnoxiously too. Let it gain 3 life. Let's play a Vanifar. We want to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we can Vanifar into Deputy on this Mantis Rider. Just keep taking damage off of my mana confluence here. Get 3 cards in hand, 5 mana up, which is deeply troubling. Should I like counterspell this? Spell Queller. You can Deputy the Spell Queller. Now we'll probably end up deputying the Spell Queller. Just get our Vanifar in play. If they don't have another, like, Fiery Impulse for my Deputy Detention, then we just, like, get our Vanifar in play. This is probably the best window to do this, so... Obviously, if they kill my... Oh, they didn't have it. Not gonna attack. We can attack with 2 Felidars to try to deal 1 here. Turns on like their Wild Slash and stuff, but Wild Slash is already like pretty concerning for us, right? Because it can kill our Saheeli. They spread to the top of the opt. I'm going to Teferi my Vanifar. Well, I'm going to play the Vanifar and say go. Green, whatever. Crack our food, notably, to buy another turn against this Mantis Rider, which is very important. Alright, sure. Notably, Fiery Impulse doesn't break up the combo, nor can it kill the Vanifar. So, firing that off is like probably reasonable for them. They get more pressure on the board. Ugh. I think we're still not dead currently. They're going to Buzz the Vanifar again, but we're going to take 5, but we're also going to gain 3 here. So they don't have lethal the following turn, I think. Still. Also, at any point, we could just draw. The Saheeli, right? Force the action. Nope, more lands. Try again. Say go. If they have Wild Slash, they can stop it from comboing anyway, but if they have Wild Slash, we do just die here. Or another Smoke Queller. That sucks. Dang. Flooded out real badly there. Oh yeah, we were not getting anywhere unless we untapped that Vannifar. Jesus. Matchup did feel very winnable, though. He had the option to quell our Vannifar and didn't do it. I assume because he had lethal rolled up, right? So if he like quellers the Vannifar and the card I drew was Saheeli, and like that's his only answer, then he just dies. Like if the Vannifar was the bait spell. On end step, you just flash it and see if lethal. Yeah, this hand seems good. I feel like Corridor Monitor never wants to be in your opening hand ever, but we have turn 1, Once Upon a Time Mystic, and we have Oath of Nissa for like more land drops. Alright. Fire this off. Definitely want lands more than I want Felidar Guardian. What colors do we want? We have green and white, so we want blue and red, right? I guess red doesn't matter because we have this Oath of Nissa, but we already have white, so we want blue. Thoughtseize. Yep, that sucks. I wonder if they take the Oath here. My hand's kind of shitty. Could take the Felidar. A reasonable choice, because the Felidar is going to, like, I wouldn't fault them for taking the Oath here, though. Yeah. We have, like, no good play here. Am I supposed to just cast Corridor Monitor? Like, it's not doing any good in my hand. I might as well play a 1-4, right? It's not going to get any better than it currently is. Get him, Elvish Mystic. It's a quick top. Keep a one-lander. More Thoughtseizes. Alright, well, idiot aggro time. They're going to take the Felidar here. Probably not going to cast the Deputy, though. I think we're on the idiot aggro plan, but I think the idiot aggro plan also involves wanting a removal spell in case they do have a creature along the line here. Or like something I want to Deputy. Oh, we can do a good dog cam. Oh, should have played the Deputy, I guess. Playing against Thoughtseize Tribal. Alright, what are board wipes? What'd they do with that Surveil? They put it on top. Oh no. That blocks my whole board. Oh, never mind. We need to figure the shit out of that. Put him to 1. Oh dang. Put him to 2. I'm gonna leave that in hand. I mean, I guess they can't Thoughtseize me, but I don't think there's a reason to play it either. We have lethal if they just all they have is the Jace recast. Idiot aggro plan is a go. They just like land ritual soot me or whatever, languish me or up shit creek real bad, but if they have like this Jace with no fatal push, they do just die. Ooh. Collective Brutality, discarding Nico Bolas, Dragon God, eh? Buys them a fair bit of time, because now they can just recast the Jace, and they aren't facing lethal. Ooh, and they have a Fatal Push, that sucks. And we're drawing nothing but lands. Attack. They can't flashback anything especially scary. They'll probably end up just clearing my elf, right? Because they lose their blocker. We are flooding out like crazy these games. I was about to say they could also play just plus an elf and have second Jace. Storm Thief, thanks for the 2-month resub. 1 more week indeed. Ugh. 1 more week until Eternal Weekend. Do I want to keep my Teferi around? We could cycle it and try to find something, right? But, like, what are we trying to find at this point? We don't have anything that just outright kills them here. Saheeli is pretty close, honestly. Saheeli just pings them to 1. I think the Teferi on 4, they only have 2 cards left in hand. None of the cards in their graveyard can kill a Teferi. They could have, like, Angrath's Rampage or, like, Bedevils and stuff, but I'm pretty tempted to take this Teferi up to 4 here. I think we'd have more lines to victory if we keep this Teferi around rather than just cycling it right now. To just have 1 blind draw against the person with a Jason play. I guess I'm supposed to play my land here. I don't think it's going to matter because we have 9 trillion mana, but you never know. You could draw Oath of Nissa, chain it into Felidar Guardian, chain it into like Felidar Guardian or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 mana off of doing that anyway. And yeah, if I was about opt, I imagine to try to like clear this Teferi. Quick top is this 4th land, I imagine. Hopefully they don't have like Murderous Rider. I think Bedevil's double black if they're on that. Angrath's Rampage. K-Command. Sure. That's fine. Ooh. So if I attempt to bounce this Jace and they tap it to transform their Jace, I don't draw the card. But I also do kill one of their Jaces. Does that matter, or do I want to just draw 2 cards? Wait, I could bounce my own Felidar, right? Oh, no, because we discarded our land. Also, because we're just down a bunch of mana, right? Can just down-tick the Teferi on nothing, Felidar the Teferi. And then, like, plus it or something. No, our Felidar's dead next turn, because they can flip their Jace. Maybe that is the play. Is force them to, if they want to deny me the card draw, then we force them to flip their Jace here, because then they don't have a Revolt on for their Fatal Push, and they can't clear a Felidar Guardian. So I think I'm fine using this Teferi to flip their Jace, and then playing the Felidar on our Teferi, and then plussing it, I guess. Oh, they just let it happen. Alright. They were just F6 the whole time. I next leveled myself. I think we're just going to plus this here rather than minus it. If we minus it, if we wait till next turn to minus it, we can minus it on the Felidar to draw more cards, because we replay it. We can't minus on the Felidar right now because they can flashback a Thoughtseize and take it. Seems like their deck might have trouble getting this Teferi off the board. Teferi is certainly a pretty resident sleeper here. What they minus on? Fatal Push? Oh, yeah, that works. That tracks. Because they get Revolt off killing their own Jace. Well, I guess we're going to bounce that Nico Bolas. It's Once Upon a Time first. If we draw Saheeli, we have Lethal. Oh no, this can't find Saheeli. What am I talking about? Crazy talk. Alright, this bound increase is pretty decent. Taps down their Nico Bolas and they replay it, try to lethal them. Oh, never mind, we found lethal. Top. Attack you. Got him. We did it. We found the line, chat. Priestess Dragon's exactly what I'm trying to build right now. It seems like it's really hard to like play a control deck in this format right now. Cause there's absolutely no meta. No one knows what's going on. This is definitely a Veil Summer matchup if there ever has been one. Yeah, ban Elvish Mystic. Dealt so much damage that game. Voice Resurgence also seems pretty nice. Tireless Tracker. Do we just, like, convert to a super grindy deck? That looks like the sideboard plan here. Probably not Rest. Until we see more recipes, probably isn't worth it. We only saw Jace. And, like, technically, K-Command. Yeah, Teferi was gassed. Teferi drew so many cards. So they just, like, couldn't get it off the board. Alright. Deputy and Reflector Mage probably come out. Drew cards that made them play Hearthstone. Yeah, exactly. Probably shave a quarter monitor because we're going down on the combo plan. Oko seems like gas. Felidar's gas. Prime Speaker's probably gas. Maybe we go down like one Saheeli because we're planning on probably not trying to combo them ever. Saheeli is just like a good magic card in this match, in like grindy matchups though, because you can duplicate your shit. It's probably worth doing this maybe. Maybe we actually go down Elves, play a slower game, because Elves are bad top decks. Maybe this is actually playing. Prime Speaker is like pretty great. Maybe we just shave our Elves and call it a day here. This looks pretty reasonable. EW Landon, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. Alright, this thing seems like a snap keep. They are not thought seizing. Oh man. How do we lose this game? We have 2 Veil Summers against Grixis. And we can like spell pierce them if they're not thought seizing me next turn. God, please just cast your 2-drop Thougughtseizes thing. Boring. I can't Veil Summer your Jace. Drew Corridor Monitor, eh? Doesn't mean that we just kill if we untap with the Vannifar, because we can cast the Corridor Monitor. Thoughtseize me, opponent. Do it. Do it, you coward. There we go. Man, Veil Summer's busted. I hope they also play something we just get to Spell Pierce here. That'd be rad. I guess not. Don't really feel like just playing this Saheeli here. I feel like just leaving up Veil of Summer for the rest of the fucking game. It's just basically unbeatable. We just play Breeding Pool Elvish Mystic here. Maybe we actually shock, or maybe we just play the Mana Confluence so we can leave a Pierce plus a Veil just in case they cast something like, I don't know, Scary Planeswalker or something. And also Thoughtseize me. Life total probably isn't super important. Maybe I'm supposed to play Mana Confluence because it's less conspicuous. Sure, loot. You got it, boss. Discard your other Jace. Sure, loot. Discard your Dig Through Time. Opt, deal. Cast your Thought Erasure, please. We get to play Vanifar with Spell Pierce up after that. Although they could, this thing exiles itself, right? And then comes back? Yeah, so that actually does trigger Revolt, and we can't, like, Pierce a push. So, but if we leave up Veil Summer, then we have Veil Summer for a push. I'm gonna push this in my draw step, huh? Do I want to Veil of Summer this? Because then we have to tap out for our Vanifar. We could just like play the Saheeli and leave up the Veil of Summer. Kind of want to play my Vanifar, but we can't hold up the Veil. If we play Vanifar, so if we Veil of Summer this and then Vanifar, then they can just flip Jace, push. We could also catch our Spell Pierce here if we wanted, but they can still flip Jace, push my Vanifar the following turn. So maybe we just let this die. And we go Saheeli, leave up Veil. Saheeli also just... Saheeli can't be countered if we Veil to protect. Yeah, I mean... So I could have Veiled of Summer to protect and then left up to the Spell Pierce or whatever. We don't want that. Do they have on? We haven't seen a removal spell for the Saheeli yet. But I imagine they have to. Like Murderous Rider or Angrat's Rampage or something. This just lets us like keep the Veil of Summer rather than just cashing it out on a Fatal Push that we don't really care about. Like the Mystic isn't important. We have plenty of lands. Yeah, we mostly have been casting the Veil of Summer just to, like, extract some value and draw an extra card, but I think the Veil of Summer is just more important for other things. You gonna try and Thoughtseize me? Could I have, like, a counter for my Veil here? Nope, we just get to draw another card. Deal. Well, if we draw Felidar, they just die, probably. Yeah, they definitely die if we just top deck Felidar here. Nope. So they brought back the dragon thing. Nico Bolas, that doesn't matter. Oh, plus here. Oh shit, they do die if I didn't plus, right? Because I could copy the Vanifar? Fuck, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's... Yeah, Vanifar, play the land, Llanowar Elves, Saheeli minus the Vanifar. Yeah, I'm bad. Well, we're locked in now. I'll top this Oath of Nissa. Yeah, live and learn. So this Vanifar is almost assuredly dead. Although, that's not assuredly dead. They have 3 cards and a Nico Bolas in hand, and they don't have any way to trigger Revolt currently. I want to jam the Vanifar here, leave up Spell Pierce. sandbag it and do it next turn. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's no guarantee they tap out next turn. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. My Vanifar is a -2/3. You got it. Yeah. Depends on, like, what they have. What is this? Should I be concerned? This has just gotta be the Nico Bolas, right? Oh, Unmoored Eco. Oh no, my Felidar Guardians. This could get bad. Wait, we can't spell pierce it because they have 2 mana. Fuck. Well, I punted this game real bad. Resolves, I guess. We still just, like, Prime Speaker for, like, value. Like, not unreasonable. Wait, we couldn't actually kill... I boarded out a Corridor Monitor. We couldn't kill there, right? We only had 5 mana. If we play the Vanifar, make a copy, and the Llanowar Elves can't find another Corridor Monitor because we already have 1 in hand. I boarded 1 out. So we couldn't have actually killed there. Right? Oh, this also shuffled away my Oath? Wow. Fuck off, opponent. What a jerk. Excellent draw. So we can Elf, pod it into, like, Voice, Corridor Monitor, pod into, like, other stuff. Just get a bunch of value on board. They have 3 cards in hand, one of which is the Nico Bolas. We just make a big board, I guess. I don't even know what the cards we're going to pod into are. Get a Voice. Play this Corridor Monitor. Pod the Voice into Rallier. Get back. Then our chain stops. Do we want that? Pod the Corridor Monitor into Rallier. Then we can only get back Corridor Monitor. I don't even know what we want to be doing here. Guess we could also copy something with Saheeli here, right? We want to... I think we want to give something haste with Saheeli and pop this Jace, right? Because this Jace flashback shit, that's kind of scary. Rolling on the last time isn't that threatening. So we want to get to, like, a big thing. Do we just go all the way up to Lancers? Like, just make 2 Lancers? No, we can't, because we're missing the 4 on our chain now. What's in our deck? We have 12 minutes. Yeah, we're fine. Do we have other 4s to get? No. We have no other 4s in the deck, so we can't actually do anything else besides get a bunch of 3s. So yeah, we can... Corridor Monitor. Copy the token from Voice after to kill Jace 2. Yeah. I think we want to copy something that gets value. This it gets exiled. So we want to copy like a Renegade Rallier, get back more Voices or something. We have Crisis in the deck too. That's about it, really. So I think Renegade Rallier is the card I want to copy. So if we pod Corridor Monitor into Rallier, Rallier only gets back Monitor. If we pod Voice into Rallier, we get Rallier, we get the Voice back. We can't copy anything though. If we copy the Rallier, but then we get back nothing still, right? I think we're just potting this Voice. Oh, we have a tracker. Oh shit, that's good. That's good to get. I think I wanted to pop the quarter monitor if that was the case. We could just get Krasis here, untap. Yeah, let's get Krasis. Untap the Vanifar. Have I played land yet? I haven't. Okay, shit, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I hope they have Languish. Shut up! Get out of here with that blasphemous talk. So we get we get Tracker here. Then we copy the Tracker, get 2 clues. Seems pretty reasonable. I don't think we need a second voice. Rather than get monitor and continue the chain. Yeah, I don't know how much we really want to like go crazy here, right? I think we're fine just getting a bunch of value and hoping they don't wrath me. Yeah, nice turn considering we couldn't kill them. We still got a shit ton of value and have an extremely threatening board in play. We got Rallier, we get the Monitor back, and then pop the Monitor to the Rallier. Yeah, we could just like have a Rallier in play if we wanted to, but that prevents us from getting like more value next turn. I guess we have the Pierce for the Languish, so we weren't like dead. They needed land Languish. Problem is that now we can't do anything with the Pod Chain, right? Because we don't have any 2s in play. Dreadbore, the Vanifar, that's completely fine. That is 100% fine, opponents. We have so little to do with that Vanifar. What are they? They're buying back their Jace? They're dead on board if they don't have a blocker. If we copy the Krasis, are they dead? 3, 6, plus 4, plus 4, 6 plus 8. We're missing a little bit, but they might be dead. 9. Hang on, I gotta do some math here.
Hello, my child.
Practice. Now I think they are dead to this Krasis, right? We can play Mystic plus Vanifar. Is that enough? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures in play, so 6, 10, 16. Yeah, if we just copy the Krasis and tap down the Jace, I think we just have lethal. Dead. Hey, we found lethal. After getting our combo unmortal ego, we killed them in 2 turns. Wow. In traditional pod fashion, they stopped me from comboing, and then we just completely outgrinded them. Yeah. I think we were 1 mana off of having the option to clue. But we got to leave up Spell Pierce with that line in case they like had a Fatal Push and didn't cast it for some reason. Yeah, that tracker was sick. Thank God I remember. Thank God when we potted, I was like, oh, there's a tracker in this deck. And we just, like, get a shit ton of value. That was a sweet game, though. Jesus. I did forget that there is you can turn 3 with this deck. Not that that was like our quote unquote turn 3 line that I missed, but I don't think we could because we had our monitor in hand. But I forgot that line. If you like turn 1 Manadork, turn 2 Saheeli, turn 3 Vanifar, it's a kill. Assuming you don't have like bits of the combo in your hand. Oh god, Lily's whining. Let me mute the mic for a second. least. Hey, right on time. I would love to play first. Beat up dragons unfollowed. They didn't even seem like a dragons deck, right? They just seemed like a control deck that had Nico Bolas in it. This hand seems like gas. We're on the play and have turn 2 Oko. How do we lose? Yes, they never Silumgar Scorned or the Dragon Edict to me. There's like no world that we block this. We just Oko the shit out of them. Back to the 2 decks that you care about. Ooh, there's a Smuggler's Copter. Or Smuggler's Elk, as I like to call it. Is this getting elked? Yeah, this is getting elked. We're just gonna play Spew out our hand and elk their Copter. We can just jump block it for a turn. I guess let's Oath first, right? You never know what we could find. Well, there's a Felidar Guardian. That's pretty good. Probably better than this Renegade Rallier, so, let's get this Felidar Guardian. Man, they really made peace within the Planeswalker Plus. As it turns out. Mystic, Llanowar, Elkcopter. Hopefully they don't have Goblin Rabblemaster. That'd go a little bit poorly for me. That deal. Seems like not a card you want in your Legion Loyalist deck. But I could be wrong. Oh, they're not a Legion Loyalist deck. Okay, I see. They're like a turn 2 Goblin Rabblemaster deck, I guess? Like 8 elves, 8 Rabblmasters sort of deal? I think we're just gonna chump block this Copter. And then we get to like make our... Although making our food elks is kind of bad against the low, so we could just make our elves elks. We could also just steal their shit and then Felidar or Oko. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna block this. But like, do I want to steal a tapped 3/3 elk? Is the real question. The Improbable Alliance, Goblins and Elves. Steal Loyalist for funsies. I mean, it makes my Oko playing better, right? We could steal the... Oh, no, we can't steal the Loyalist for the food, because then we want to turn the food into the 3/3. We can just elk one of our Mystics, though. We could just, like, elk both our Mystics, right? Just make a bunch of 3/3s. Like, how do they... Oh, no, these things get first strike, right? Okay, so that's actually bad. Maybe we do steal this Loyalist. Give them a food, and then just, like, make another food. First strike and trample. Yeah, and tokens can't block, so we can't block with our food elk. Swap Loyalist for food, and then just, like, plus Oko, I guess. We can even cast this once upon a time. The 2 Elvish Mystics. So we steal this Loyalist for the food, blink the Oko, just plus it. No, because we can't make the food into a creature because we're losing our own food. So we just plus the Oko to make a food. Like they can keep the 3/3 for another turn. That's fine. We can just chump block with like their Loyalist or something. You can have this food. I will take your Legion Loyalist. Blink the Oko. They just concede. God, this is such a fucked up series of The fact that you could just ult your Oko, keep it around, and then just Felidar it, it's back up to like 8,000 loyalty. Jesus. There's absolutely no way Felidar doesn't catch a ban. Alright, so I guess we're playing against an aggro deck, but what sort of... Like, they look like more like a Goblin Rabble Master aggro deck, right? Like, makes Arashin High Cleric a little bit worse, because it doesn't have 2 power. Knight of Autumn's probably still fine, though. Won't shit that blocks. I guess your aggro matchup's pretty good, because we have, like, nothing for the aggro matchup, huh? Deck and Stone? Yeah, probably Deck and Stones. Sucks that they, like, all our removal sorcery speed, but... Yeah, I imagine there's a Targus command, but... I also imagine that they're trying to just cast a turn 1 elf into a turn 2 Rabble Master. That's why they're playing stuff like, that's why they're playing Once Upon a Time, just for the consistent turn 2 Rabble you to death. So it's like probably these, and maybe the Cleric. And then cuts. Start playing Pioneer. I love the Rally the Peasants. I'm not good at deck building. Also, I don't know what Rally the Peasants is. Rally the Peasants. Is that a card? And I Rally the Ancestors. Rally the Peasants. Oh, is Innistrad, so probably not the same sort of deck you're looking for. Because the literal card itself is not legal. Goblins with Embercleave. That is a way to get your opponent dead in a big combat step. Assuredly. They probably have Embercleave in their deck. They have, like, Rabble Masters. What are we boarding out? Probably just want to combo them because they don't have a lot of interaction, right? So we just want to quick combo them. Maybe cut the Voice of Resurgence is a good blocker. Cut, like, a Rallier. Teferi. Like, all their shit is haste. Oh, you did mean Rally the Ancestors? I don't know if there was a Rally the Peasants deck in fucking... in Innistrad, but yeah, if you wanted to play Rally, like, I think there's just a reasonable Rally deck you can be playing in this format. I haven't seen one running around too much. It's probably fine. But, like, you could probably build a good Rally deck in this format. You just have, like, extra sack outlets and extra Blood Artists. You have, like, 2 Blood Artist effects, Zulaport Cutthroat, and, like, the new one from the new Raven cassette, and you have, like, Cartel Aristocrat and Xantid, or Nantuko Husk. Let's check. This hand feels a little slow. Once Upon a Time can find us a Dork to cast on turn 1, though. It makes it a lot better. I think this hand's a keep. We'll be fine. What's the worst they could do? Turn 2 Rabble Master me? The answer is yes. Alright, well, let's find an Elvish Mystic. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Sucks that we do have to take a bunch of damage to get all our shit in play, but this does let us deputy the turn 2 Rabble Master. Yeah. So this produces white, this produces blue, so we're good to play the Vantage here into the Deputy. Deputy the War Boss. Yeah, Rally's probably a deck I'll try out at some point. There are a lot of decks that I want to try out. So we can just play Vanifar here and try to kill them next turn. Seems pretty reasonable. They have 2 cards left in hand. If it kill... Oh, yeah, they're just dead. We did it. Smart. Double clear the copter so I don't have to attack. But you are just dead, opponent. Discard a Targus command. Jesus. That's a power move. I've ever seen one. It seems like a really good board to do a Tarkus going into next turn, but... Oh, okay, well, I guess we're not... We don't have them dead to rights, right? Our Tarkus command conveniently can't kill Saheeli. I think we just have to go for it, right? Forgot they have red mana up, but they would need, like, a shock effect or something, which means we could just, like, survive until next turn. And just do whatever after that. I'm just gonna go for it. They have a shock. I guess they have a shock. Make a mana. Could Oath for Teferi first. I boarded out all my Teferis. Also, we can't cast Teferi and Saheeli in the same turn. Rallier. Rallier gets back Monitor. Monitor untaps the Prime Speaker. They could also just be dead. Like, it's not unreasonable that they don't have anything. Monitor goes and gets Krasis. Yeah. Krasis goes and gets Felidar to flicker Rallier to get back Monitor, right? Felidar flickers Rallier. Rallier gets back Monitor. Monitor taps Prime Speaker. So now... Wait, did I fuck this up? No. We just cast Saheeli. Oh, we're good. Lancers. Sec Rallier, get another cat. I guess we could do that. That's fair. It speeds up the process a little bit, but... Get this. Okay, they just concede. We did it! Yeah. There are a lot of ways to get there. I think I don't know if there's like a best way, like a way that gets you the most stuff on board, assuming that they break the combo. I know how to get there. I know many of the ways to get there, but I don't know if one of them is like strictly better than the rest in terms of what you have in play at the end of it. But like, even if they have like the a shock there to kill the Saheeli or whatever. You explain how to get to the full combo from here? Okay, so we play the Saheeli here. Saheeli copies the Quarter Monitor untaps the Prime Speaker pops the Rallier into Felidar. Felidar blinks the Saheeli and we go off. But yeah, even if they have like a shock and they kill the Saheeli when we're trying to combo, this is now our board. And if we untap with a Vannifar, we just like pod into another Felidar the Lancers, go get another Saheeli and try again next turn. We can definitely survive the turn. Maybe I'm playing a little fast and loose, cutting like the extraneous combo pieces. Because like you need the Monitor and you need 2 of the 3 3-drops to like go off. And you need all those in your deck. So if you like draw them, it's a little bit clunky. If you're just trying to go off from a single mana dork. This thing seems like a keep. Turn 2 Saheeli. Kills if we draw. We need to draw like land Felidar or land Vannifar, but got a lot of shit going on here, so I'm into it. Yeah, there are like a couple corner cases where you get punished for not having like 2 monitors in your deck, right? If you draw it and then you have to go off from just Vannifar plus Elves and you don't have 5 mana to cast your monitor and cast the Saheeli. Elf, go. Do I want to Oath here? I think I'd rather just Saheeli. Surprise us into like our land drops and stuff. We want land 4, certainly. Let's just play like Deputy plus Oath next turn if they play something to Deputy. Yeah, well, Deputy that. Oh no, I can't because that bounces things. I could Deputy it, but I think I'd rather Oath plus Mana Dork here. Let's scry, I guess. Figure out what we want to do. It's like Mono Blue Devotion, I guess. Ooh, Felidar, that's a pretty good one to top. Maybe that means we don't Oath of Nissa. Oh no, we need the 4 mana. Maybe it was actually supposed to Oath then plus, because if we scry hard at the top, then our Oath of Nissa is kind of shitty. But if we Oath and then plus, that like digs us deeper towards the Felidar. Maybe we just play this Oath of Nissa anyway. Let him know. Hey, can you stop that, cat? Huh? Want to stop? Yeah, you punk. We could just like play Elves and Taps Temple Garden here. Maybe that's not unreasonable. Could play Elves and Corridor Monitor here. Corridor Monitor is like a blocker. Kind of into that. Ow. Opponent possibly reading Corridor Monitor. This protects our Saheeli from just like being attacked by stuff. Also mono blues, they probably don't have a lot of ways to just beat me cat comboing them next turn. Just like cast a Thassa here or something. Perfect. You're dead. I guess we'd rather flicker a land, right? And minus, rather than plus for no value. They'll probably just concede when we put this on the stack, but whatever. Yes, they are dead. They're super dead. Yes. There's literally nothing they could have done to stop me there, but... In the world where, like, there is a chance you get stopped at that point, like, if they had a red mana up and, like, they could shock or something, then I think it's better to play the Saheeli and not activate the... Or play the Felidar and not activate the Saheeli. Flicker and then minus on the Felidar. Then if they have an interaction spell, your Felidar flickered a land, so you can just cast the Oath of Nissa, which I think is just better than plussing to scry one, is to get the Oath of Nissa in play. Maybe that's not true, because like we can play the Oath of Nissa later, and the plus is like value you leave on the table, but I'm not sure. Mono blue, huh? I imagine they really suck at answering the combo. What do they even have in their deck? Like, I guess Deccan Stone's probably decent. They like can't stop the combo, right? Is there like reasonable mono blue cards that stop the combo? Like Harbinger of the Tides doesn't do it, and Merfolk Trickster doesn't do it. Do they realistically have cards that aren't like counters or Pithing Needle? Yeah, counter spells and Pithing Needle are like the only cards that really fuck with you. Just wondering if we want to. Maybe we want Veils. Yeah, they probably have to. They have like probably like Mystical Dispute or something. Like you can cycle this to counter your opponent's like Trickster or something if they're like trying to Trickster your elf. Like, cycle to draw a card at least or something, and it hits counter spells. I have to imagine they're on counter spells over Needles. If they're on Needle, we have a couple main deck ways to answer that anyway with like Deputy and Teferi, so I think that's fine. Do we even want Veils, though? Maybe we just want, like, these Deccan Stones to just buy us time. Wizard Wizards. Wizards would make sense. All right, yeah, maybe we do want Veils. Board out like. I feel like the only cards I'm ever shaving are like the extra combo pieces, like the Corridor Monitor and like the Krasis of one of the Ralliers. Because like the rest of your cards are so good. We don't even need these Deck and Stones. Mono Blue's like not a fast deck. The Deck and Stone's good at it just answering like a Master of Waves. I don't think so. Yeah, sideboarding's hard. Sideboarding with combo decks is just always hard. This hand feels a little bit greedy. Alright, deal. I think this hand wants Saheeli to go to the bottom. We're turn 1 Once Upon a Time plus Elvesing. Turn 2 Okoing. Maybe this hand wants Voice to go to the bottom. Because the Saheeli, like, we do just want to fast combo them because they don't have a lot of interaction pieces. This Voice isn't super necessary. Because we're playing, like, turn 2 Oko. Yeah, let's put Voice to the bottom. Bottom an Elf. I guess that is a play. I wasn't even thinking about that. No Felidar, but we have Prime Speaker. So we have the turn 3 combo rolled up if we want to, but post board that seems pretty ambitious. Actually, we don't even have the turn combo rolled up because they could technically attack this Healy, but maybe they don't because they like want to draw cards. If I Oko this Siren Storm Tamer, I assume it keeps the ability. I don't know how timestamps work versus auras. If I Elk this Storm Tamer, it's almost certainly still a 4-4, right? And I'm pretty sure if it is a 4-4, then it definitely sells the ability. So maybe we do just play out the Saheeli here. No idea. Maybe we should do it for science. Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna just Saheeli here, forcing them to either attack the Saheeli or potentially get comboed next turn if they like tap out for a Thassa or something. They could have like a Spell Pierce, some sort, or like a Mystic Dispute counter my Saheeli, but they can counter any of my spells like that. Let's just Saheeli them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would keep the ability, in which case I definitely don't want to Elk it. Imagine this is gonna get, yeah, Mystical Disputed. I think it's one of my better just Mystical Dispute targets. Task. Harbinger, sure, whatever. Hey, get out of there. What are you doing? What are you doing there, idiot? Get. Nope. Oh. You dumbass. This sucks. Getting pretty wrecked here. Maybe is the plan just cast Elvish Mystic to try to cheese it with Vanifar? They're gonna draw so many cards though. There's like no way we had to combo them. Like this Oko doesn't do jack on this board. But like casting one Elvish Mystic also sucks. I think it's probably better than Okoing though. Unless Okoing the Siren Storm Tamer does in fact get rid of its ability, in which case it's probably worth it. Because then they stop drawing cards. I'm pretty sure it keeps it. So we're just gonna play Elvish Mystic and say go. Try to set up for a kill in 2 turns. But they're gonna like draw so many cards. We're probably just fucked. also might just die in 2 turns. Like, if they cast a Thassa here, they might just have lethal. Like a Master of Waves. Even like a Tempest Shin probably sets up lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, it actually isn't lethal, right? They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage on board. So if they play an island, they have 10 damage. They would need an island and like another Curious Obsession to lethal me, right? So I think rather than like Teferrying, I think we're just playing towards our out of killing them with Fanfare. Like, because we're just getting our shit pushed in real bad. I think we're playing to cast Vanifar, hope they have nothing, and then untap and hope they continue to have nothing. Not an island. Curious Obsession no longer lethal. Oof. Brazen Borrower, that hurts. Yeah, now we're like for sure dead, right? We're at 2. Alright, hang on. We'll elk the Siren Stormtamer for science here. It won't work. I'm pretty sure it won't, but you never know. I mean, you probably do know, if you know how rules work. I just want to do it for science. Don't counter me with your other Stormtamer, please. That'd be such a dick move. Yeah, it's a 4/4 that keeps the ability. Alright. So I figured. You never know. Alright, sideboard considerations. Maybe we do want the Deccan Stones. Curious Obsession is, like, kind of a beating, right? You could probably, like, board in Deccan Stones and, like, board out the Voice of Resurgence. Mystic Dispute. Still don't want Spell Pierce, but Veil Summer seems great. Definitely want to just fast combo them. Probably want all my Mana Dorks. Maybe cut like an Oath of Nissa here. Yeah, no, these other cards are very good. It's a brutal sequence on the play when you go turn 1 Stormtamer, turn 2 Curious Obsession, plus leave up your Pyroblast. Yeah, maybe the Oko actually isn't great. I don't know. Oko seems a lot better on the play, though. But, not quite. Alright, I'll take this. Bottom the Confluence here. Find a Saheeli. Oh, well, we found another Mana Confluence. There goes one of the Veils. Am I supposed to just snap off Deccan Stone on like a 1-mana card? That feels like not a plan. Well, I guess that makes that decision for me. I'm gonna play the Breeding Pool tapped because we want to play this Vantage on turn 3, right? Because it's a tap land. Because it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. They play a 2-drop. Are we supposed to fire off this Deccan Stone over? Alright. This answers all of my questions, I guess. Just gonna cast this 1 Upon a Time on their end step, so they don't, like, get counter value. They really want to counter my 1 Upon a Time. Trickster. Oh yeah, that's a card. I guess we can fire off 1 Upon a Time now. Do we want to bait a counter spell? Look, I don't think I would care if they Wizards retorted my 1 Upon a Time here. Because it means they don't Wizards retort my Deccan Stone or my Felidar. Yeah. I'll get Wizard's Retort if that's if they have Curious Obsession plus Wizard's Retort or something. No Curious Obsession is great for me. Cloudfin Raptor. The old turn 3 Cloudfin, huh? There is a Prime Speaker. It's a pretty good one. They're leaving up Mystical Dispute, though, so I think I'd rather play the Felidar this turn. Even though, obviously, Vanifar is great if we can untap with it. The fact that they kept such like a clunky hand that hasn't done anything this whole time makes me feel like they definitely have a Mystical Dispute, right? And they can't Mystical Dispute a Felidar for 1 mana. So I think I'm fine just Felidar in the Oath. We're also getting towards the point where we can pay for a Mystical Dispute on a Saheeli. We can do that in 2 turns. Blink our Oath. Dig for a Saheeli. There's our other Veil of Summer gone. Corridor Monitor is not a very good card there, but sure. So it looks like they're choked on mana and are basically forced to leave up counter spells to not die, so if they don't hit more islands, we're sitting pretty. Oh, well, we tried. Do have to watch out for, like, Brazen Borrower and stuff. Still don't want a Vanifar here. I think we'll just Corridor Monitor, Llanowar Elves, Sig go. Counter this, please. Please, Mystic Dispute this. Dang. They saw the line. At least Monitor blocks. Like, they're not putting us under any pressure here. We can just sit and wait, hit land drops, eventually cast Vanifar through Mystical Dispute. Not tapping any of our creatures. See, they don't get to, like, bounce any of our shit with its Brazen Borrower. Yeah, 3/1 and a 1/2 flyer, which is a clock. Certainly. Hey, you punk. Hey, stop. Stop doing that. Stop. Alright. So we could try to just fire off the Saheeli into a Mystic Dispute here. Doesn't seem unreasonable. They have 6 cards in hand, though, but, like, they would need a Mystic Dispute and something else. And that's a 2-for-1, and then, like, that paves the way for the Vanifar to also kill them, so pretty into that. Red, blue, whatever. No, we want to leave up if we want to cast this Deck and Stone, so we want to tap like that. I'd probably Deck and Stone's Brazen Borrower here. Could also lead with the Vanifar, but I don't... yeah, the thing is that we can pay for a Mystic Dispute on Saheeli, but not for Vanifar. Oh, no, we could, because we had the Llanowar. I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't even realize that we could also pay for the Mystic Dispute on the Vanifar. Could have, like, yeah, Mystic Dispute plus Spell Pierce. Yeah. Probably should have played the Vanifar. Didn't realize that we could get it not Mystic Dispute. Can you stop? Why are you being such a pest, huh? And, like, the clock is definitely growing here, so, like, we might not have time to play a Vanifar and untap with it. So certainly, I think the Vannifar is probably the better play there. But we can also deck and stone this Brazen Borrower, which is not nothing. Saves us a lot of time on clock. On like getting clocked. Once upon a time, cannot find the kill. Right? Because we can't, like, once upon a time force a Healy. And if we find, like, Lancers with it, that takes... We can't play the Healy this turn. So I think I'm down with deck and stoning this Brazen Borrower and playing Prime Speaker. Can you stop, you stupid punk? Jesus. Fucking cat. Christ. So we'll let deck and stone first play around like another Spell Pierce, I guess. Oh no, we play the Vannifar first to play around another Mystic Dispute. Because they don't have... If they have a creature, do they have lethal? 1, 2, 3... 6, no. Yeah, lead with Vannifar, because Vannifar is the more important card. Tap up that. Sweet. Alright, well, I guess I'll also deck and stone this Brazen Borrower. They have bounce, we don't win, and then we're in a bit of a pickle. They only have 3 cards left in their hand, and we've burned through 3 of their permission spells. They need, like, another Brazen Borrower here. Since we already... they could just have another counter, right? Although we can pay for another Mystic Dispute on the Saheeli, so... Likely the thing that beats us here is bounce. Not counter spells. Unless they have, like, Wizard's Retort, if they have, like, hard counters. Land plus Merfolk could break up the combo. Ooh, they turned my Prime Speaker into a Frog Lizard. That's bad. So now we're dead to an evolve creature, like anything that evolves their shit next turn. Oh, fuck. Ugh, that's bad. Well, we can at least deck and stone this Brazen Borrower now, but now this Jace is obnoxious. Because it stops our combo. At least we drew this other deck and stone, which is good. So it's Once Upon a Time. We can only tag it with our Frog Lizard. Get another Prime Speaker. That's probably good. We absolutely need to deck and stone this Brazen Borrower though, or else we're just super fucking dead, so. They have they probably have a creature to evolve their things, and we're on a 2-turn clock though, which is not good. And we can't Vannifar. Didn't think about Jace as an answer to the combo. Yeah, probably just like Tempest in here. And Thassa, yeah. Is Thassa lethal? Thassa's 1 lethal. Don't think we can win here, though. I think we're just dead. We don't even even have enough mana to Lancers into Saheeli, and even if we did, the Jace beats us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So if we Felidar, the Oath of Nissa, we don't have enough mana to cast Saheeli. And again, can't be the Jace. Yeah, I think we're just whomped here. Can flicker our Saheeli's infinitely, or our Felidar's infinitely, to no additional value. There's the Saheeli that we can't cast and can't kill them with. Yeah, dang, we got faux show. Ugh, please stop stabbing me. Ugh, please just settle down for like 2 seconds. We're about to wrap up the stream. Stop being a terror. Anyway, this deck felt not only really busted, but also just was sweet. Like, it definitely has old pod vibes. Like the game that we played against Grixis where they unmoored egoed all of our Felidar Guardians, and then we just, like, killed them in 2 turns with, like, a bunch of, like, mid-rangey stuff. The deck definitely feels sweet. We died to, like... is it double dispute, double pierce that game? Or is it single dispute? No, yeah, single dispute, double pierce, rapid hybridization. It is very poddy and very fun, exactly. Yeah, I loved pod back in the day. I'm into this deck. I also think it is supremely busted. Like, we 3-2'd, not a super impressive result, but I think there's obviously potential for some pretty nutty things to go on. I don't think that we did probably boarding correctly. I think Oko probably does suck against Mono Blue. I feel like Elka Master Waves, though. Kill all the tokens, or like Elka Thassa. Maybe Oko's okay, I'm not sure. Sideboarding, I probably sideboarded horribly, like all league though. That's a big thing. But I'm into this deck. I might just play it on Sunday. I might just like play it more this weekend and see how busted it is. But I'm certainly into this. This deck was sweet. But anyway, let's find someone to host. Does MTGO streams have Pioneer yet? Oh wow, they do already. That was fast. Who's streaming? Everybody. Jesus. Is there anyone streaming? Oh, Capon's is streaming. Alright, we'll go host Capon's. Fellow Death and Taxes aficionado. Also hyped about Pioneer. We'll go give him some love. Please stop rubbing your face on my face. I'm trying to end the stream. Capon's MTG. Anyway, take some reps to work side. Yeah. Yeah, who plays D&T? What a garbage deck. I'm not even playing D&T at Eternal Weekend, probably. Shh, don't tell anyone. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you want to support the channel, follow, subscribe, donate, etc., etc. You're playing a bunch of Pioneer, usually playing Legacy. We'll play more Legacy in the future, as well as this nonsense. But anyway, have a good weekend.